Have you ever heard of
there's too many people.
Itzahk Bentov?
No.
I think he was an engineer or a mathematician who came up with the this astral projection process, and it was called the gateway process, and there was a whole CIA classified CIA program on this astral projection, and it was called the Gateway Program.
You're not confusing it with the Gateway experience at Monroe Institute?
Yeah, it's the same thing, I think.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
but that was by the Robert Monroe.
Well, this was somehow tied to it.
Was it?
Yeah. He offered one of his books was Stalking the Wild Pendulum.
Oh, I've seen the cover of that.
There's an incredible video, Steve, if you can find it, of him. Basically, he's on like a talk show. Just search for like Itzahk Bentov talk show interview where he's explaining this bell curve of human consciousness.
Oh, interesting.
And he was basically saying that like on the two ends of the bell curve, you have like really, really dumb people. Then you have like really, really smart people on like the top far end of the bell curve. The middle of the bell curve is like average intelligence. And then you have on the very far end of the bell. Yeah, this is it. Here, put the headphones on so you can hear this. This is amazing.
Called repository of information that we gather during a lifetime. Physical bodies are here, another physical body, and this is Joe, and this is Jim, and this is Sarah, etc. Now, clearly, on this is the physical level, yeah? Now, on this physical level, we are separate. You sit there, and I sit here, and we're all separate. Now, let's draw another level. This level is slightly higher, and let's call this the level of the soul, yeah? Well, there will be some mingling here. Let's draw this person as extending to practically infinity this way. Now look what happens. At the physical level, we're separate, and there's this much distance between us. Let's say that on the soul level, this person extends this much, and the other person gets slightly mixed in with him. That is, the souls are in a way in touch with each other. Okay, they overlap, these two lines. Now let's go now to a higher level, and let's call this, say, the level of the higher self, which is kind of a boss of that soul. There, what we find is that this fellow's higher self extends this much, and the other fellow's extends this much. There is more overlap between them.
Right.
On the very highest level, which is the high spiritual level, we are basically overlapping completely. Everybody is overlapping everybody else. In other words, everything and everyone is everywhere. In other words, we've become omnipresent. This is a state of highly spiritual perfected beings, or gods you may call them. Okay?
Okay, and so that we exist on
Fast
all of
forward
those
to the bell curve part.
I'm totally
Probably before
into
this.
this.
It's probably before this. Different clip, maybe. It's the same interview, but it's a different clip where he's showing a bell curve.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. I wasn't sure if that was it. I know what you're talking about. I can't seem to
Scrub
find
through
the
this,
clip.
you'll see it. Keep going.
Come on.
Keep going.
Love that explanation, though.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
it's
really
isn't it great?
Cool way to
No, this is not going to be this video.
visualize it.
Go to X. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
That was the same thing. Okay, that's enough of that.
Okay, turn the...
Wait. There
There
it
it is.
Right
Yep.
off the top.
Yeah, watch that.
1,000 people in it. It is the functional curve, but don't worry, it's not very scientific. Let me draw what is called a bell curve, which looks somehow like this. It's being used in describing random events. And the way this works is the following, that if we assume now, let's take a following situation. Take a little town that has maybe 1,000 people in it. And we have this great desire to find out what the average height of people in this town is. And therefore, we go out with a yardstick and start measuring these people. Well, we find that a very small, very few number of people will be, say, 3 feet tall. And a very, very few of them will be maybe 7 or 8 feet tall. The bulk of the population will be right somewhere here. That is the average or mean height of these people would be about 5 feet and 6 or 8 inches, something like this. Okay. So what we find here is that this
You're on the very
curve
far
gives
end of that
us
one.
a good picture of where most of the population is. That is what typifies population. We can use this diagram also to describe evolution. The bulk of the population today is this intelligent, more or less intelligent biped, all right? And with a vertical spine, and who pushes the buttons on TV and drives a car, etc., etc. Now, there is some backthrow. That is, there are some people here in this area, very few people who are still gorilla-like. That is, they are hairy. They beat their chest when they see their neighbors and a few other things. And then we have other people who are here in this corner, very few of them, who are very highly developed, because we say that evolution is now pushing mankind in this direction, away from the gorilla types towards the very highly evolved people. At this point, we're here. What's going to happen maybe 1 million years from now, 500,000 years from now? This curve is going to shift. It's going to shift like this. That is, the bulk of the population will be very, very highly evolved. We have gone away altogether from the gorilla types, no more gorillas. And what we have here now is the average man is now the retarded person in evolutionary terms. The bulk of the population is extremely, very, very highly evolved. And the cutting edge of evolution here, these are very, very highly evolved people. We can't even imagine what kind of person that will be. He may not have a physical body at all. What's the habitat, so to speak, of this group here? Well, you just go out and you find them. They're all over the place. The habitat of this group here, what do you think? What do you think you find these people here? Eh?
I suspect that you would find them in universities. You'd find the people who are very bright, people who are in the leading edge of professions. That kind of thing. I mean, it's an intellectual thing, isn't it?
Well, I suggest that you find them in mental hospitals, in nut houses. And the reason for that is that these people, they live in a different reality, in a reality which is very changed, and few of them are adapted to live in this reality. So naturally, they can't function very well. So the only safe place, only good place for them would be the mental hospital, unless they can integrate their different view of reality with their daily lives. Now, if they can integrate it, then we have people like Newton, like Darwin, like Faraday. These are the so-called geniuses.
The thing that
how crazy is that, man?
That's cool. I love that.
Pretty wild.
That's awesome, and such a good demonstration of of that.
Yeah. So he was the one that worked on that whole. I think it was part of the Monroe Institute thing was the Gateway program.
Can you check that, Steve? I didn't know that. Just type in his name.
Yeah, type in Itzahk Bentov, Robert Monroe.
Have you considered going to the Monroe Institute? You should.
I would love to. I just don't have that much time. I would love to do it. I think they've invited me to come up there. But
they both contributed. Awesome. I didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah.